Hello and welcome back to Pulse. It's the 15th of June and it's time for some Diablo news. First up, Diablo 3 patch 1.0.2c is now live on all regions. There are two interesting changes here. The first, players should no longer encounter error 37 when logging in, and instead they'll wait at authenticating credentials. Then, achievements have been granted to players who previously completed their achievements but were not correctly awarded completion credit. This actually mostly happened on Diablo 3's launch day, and a lot of people were left without their normal level achievements. You can check the full patch notes out below and learn more about all the changes. Along with this, there's also a list of recent hotfixes to check out. Big ones include that in cooperative games, monster damage will no longer increase when additional players join the game, although monster health will still scale based on the number of players in a party. Then players can no longer gain achievements they have not earned by joining a public game with someone who has earned those achievements. The former of those two was actually only set to go live with 1.0.3, but I don't think anyone will mind seeing it a bit sooner. Lastly, one change that wasn't listed anywhere here but was mentioned in a blue post recently, Blizzard has created a limit for the number of games you can create before waiting 10 to 15 minutes. Read more below. Next up, as we all know, Blizzard has always taken cheating in any form in any Blizzard game very seriously, and that's no different for Diablo 3. If a Diablo 3 player is found to be cheating, using hacks, bots, exploits, or modifications in any form, then, as outlined in the Diablo 3 end-user license agreement, that player can be permanently banned from the game. Now, just a day or two after Blizzard made this statement, they banned several thousand accounts in violation of the Battle.net terms of use. There's not much more to say about this. Anything to improve the gameplay experience for the players is always welcome. In what is perhaps the biggest news of the week, the Diablo 3 Real Money Auction House is now available in both the Americas and Europe game regions. With the Real Money Auction House, players will be able to buy and sell the loot they find in-game using actual currency via approved third-party payment services or using their Battle.net balance. Players will also be able to charge absolutely ridiculous amounts for pretty terrible items. That too. There's a full FAQ up on the official site that should get everyone looking to use the Real Money Auction House started, informed, and protected. Check it out and be sure to think long and hard before spending any real money whatsoever on in-game items. If you do, however, manage to sell a couple of items for real money, good for you. In this week's Smalls, there's some new Diablo fan art to have a look at over at the official site. There's been a Jinx loot explosion that may well be worth investigating. The Diablo 3 digital strategy guide is now available for the iPad. Check a pretty funny video out from the guys over at Gather Your Party that compresses the Diablo 3 story and gameplay experience into just 3 minutes. Total Biscuit has an interview up with Max Schaefer, and in it he does talk about Diablo 3 a little bit. Then lastly, also right here on YouTube, you can check out a Korean Diablo 3 truck. Yes, you have to see it to believe it. That is sadly all I have for you in the news this week. Check the description below this video for everything I spoke about and more. Like the video and do all that other good stuff, and most importantly, happy betting and buying safely on the Diablo 3 Real Money Auction House.